when we're having more flares in the left hip, or when you notice more flares in the other parts of your body that seem to flare from time to time, what kind of theme can you find outside of activity that is happening? I have clients that get more pain around the holidays, and that's not because they're exercising more or anything like that. That might be because they're eating more poorly or because their in-laws are in town. Okay. And I say that and you might laugh at that. But that's stressful, and that can ramp up our nervous systems. That is making this flare happen. And sometimes just noticing that, believe it or not, can reduce the flare because it reduces the fear that there's something wrong with our hip or our thigh. Okay. You're not a hip, Julie. You are a whole and complete and complex human being. And so we have to look at the complexities of being a human being, to find the answer for why this area isn't recovering or reaching remission. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Chase. Thank you so much for all you do to try and help us and educate us as CRPS patients. Well, thanks, Becca. I appreciate that. I have cauda equina syndrome, which triggered full body CRPS after injuring my back, and I suffered right foot drop. Thankfully, I did many years of PT, worked very hard to relearn how to walk. I went from a wheelchair to a walker and then to a cane and AFO, which I've had for years. Thankfully, I was able to greatly improve the weakness in my right foot and lower extremity, and now I can walk unaided, for which I am so incredibly grateful for. Wow. Wow, Becca. First of all, bravo before I go to the rest of the question, but wow, super impressed by that. Um, okay. So, what else do we have here? I understand that you've discussed spreading in your other Q&As, but in 2020, I had a very minor surgery on my right foot and was not at all scared about it, and yet to actually receive the CRPS diagnosis despite having full body and internal organ involvement at the time. Nor was I going through anything particularly stressful, difficult emotionally. Despite living with severe chronic pain and a variety of other chronic health conditions, I do believe the power in positive thinking, etc. After I had the outpatient surgery, which was to remove a cyst on my right ankle, I soon developed four large cystic lesions and went through to the bone, spread throughout my foot. I also developed cellulitis, then osteomyelitis, and was told I very well may have to have my foot amputated.